Hello world, it's Twist, and welcome back to Raw Recap and Review. This is the December 22nd episode, coming from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and this is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go see part 1. If you've seen part 1, welcome back. We start off with Nikki Bella popping out, doing a promo, and she says that she's a legend. She's a Hall of Famer. I don't think you guys remember who she is, but she says like how she's a former champion, and she does a little crowd work here, saying that you people in Michigan don't understand who champions are. You know, you guys support the Lions instead of like supporting the Eagles. And it's funny she references the Eagles because there's a little rumor saying she's dating an Eagles player, Cooper DeJean. So that was a funny thing. And then she even goes to say like how it's even better when it's like Ohio State, which gets her a lot of big heat, you know. And she says that she destroyed Raquel last week, and now she's gonna destroy Stephanie Fat Curry's reign, and that she's a big star. So it's funny. It's funny to see her pull the good old heel move of saying this state sucks. You gotta love this state sucks thing going on. But that leads right on, interestingly enough, to Bayley versus Roxanne Perez. The Judgment Day and Bayley and Lyra Valkyria have been going back and forth. So you know they've been going. Last week, Lyra fought Roxanne and Roxanne won. So now it's Bayley's turn to try to get the get back, and we get right into the match with a tie up because of course we gotta get in that at Graps, which leads to them ending up on the apron ropes in the inside. The ref tries to break it up, and at least the Roxanne pushing Bayley, trying to flex on her. But Bayley's not going instantly into with a Bayley to Bayley suplex. 1, 2, kick out. And that leaves Roxanne to roll out the ring because she couldn't believe it. You know, Liv Morgan's trying to like calm her down, make sure she's good. But Bayley's on go, so she tries to run outside, but Roxanne runs back in a little cat and mouse game, which leads to Roxanne trying to do a dive on the outside to Bayley. Bayley's supposed to catch her, but she botches the catch. He ends up like dropping her, but then picks her right back up, tries to go for the slam, but then Roxanne gets down, hits her in the big knee, and that's going to be a big thing for the match. They're going to be, and I'm going to give points to Bayley for selling the knee attack throughout the whole match. The knee affects her the whole match, and I really love when people sell their injury. But as Roxanne tries to pick her up, Bayley says, I'm throwing you inside. Bayley throws her inside. But as Bayley's trying to get inside, Roxanne hits her with a drop kick, and then Lance puts her in the ring and starts landing a lot of leg attacks, a lot of leg manipulation. I love wrestlers that focus on the injury. Good grabs right there. She does all the classic leg moves. She even does the get over to the apron where a ring post is, and then slams her leg on there. And that's how we get to the commercial break. Get back from the commercial break with her wrenching Bayley's leg on the turnbuckle rope, and she hits her with an uppercut over there. That leads to a Russian leg sweep, and then we get a kick out after that one. But now it's Bayley's turn to pop up. She gets back up, clothesline, jump on top, Thesz press, shout out Stone Cold. But then Raquel Rodriguez pops up. Raquel Rodriguez popped up, and Big Mommy Cool popped up, trying to show up for the people. But as she's popping up, Bayley hits a spin slams. But we get a 1, 2, get a kick out on that one. As Raquel popped out, Lyra instantly goes over there, tries to fight her. And she knocks her down, but Liv goes over there and throws Lyra over to the announce table, throws her over there. That's happening. Roxanne does a hurricanrana on Bayley and does her cartwheel knee slam, but that only gets a 2 count. After the 2 count, Bayley does her signature front slam into the corner, but that gets a kick out as well. But then we get some more trickery. Bayley hits the ropes. Liv pulls her down. As she's down on the ground, Roxanne goes to the turnbuckle, the middle turnbuckle, pulls it out. As Bayley's walking over to her, she slams Bayley into the turnbuckle because the ref is distracted by Liv. But she goes for the pin, but as she goes for the pin, Raquel jumps on the apron to do the distraction because she didn't see that Liv did the distraction. So because of the distraction, she can't get the pin. That leads to Liv actually pulling Raquel off the apron. It's like, what are you doing? And even Roxanne goes over like, what are you doing? Bailey goes over there, hands a suplex on Roxanne, and she looks sad near the ropes. But Lyra, the best friend she is, she goes over there. She's like, stop it, snap at it, slap the taste out her mouth. And then Bailey just looks at her, smile. She geeked. She instantly gets right into it. Big running knee into Roxanne. Big punches. Puts her on the corner. Lands a double knee on her. Get on the top rope. Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop. 1, 2, 3. Bailey gets the big win. And the Judgment Day, they're having a little problems back there, man. They're having problems back there. That leads to a segment after that where the Judgment Day are the Judgment Day women are arguing in the back. And Raquel's like, this don't even matter. I need to focus on my match next week. And you can see how Liv is looking a little hatey, but we'll get to that at another time. After that, we get another backstage scene with Theory and Bronson. They're getting ready for the match. And Bronson tells them, hey, man, you're trying to join the Vision. Just let me take the lead, kid. I got it. Just follow my lead. And then Theory says, no, you're not going to bitch me, basically. He says, I'm not your kid. And I'm going to start the match off, and you're going to follow my lead. Okay. After that goofy scene, we get to see the ring general, Gunther. He pops out, and of course, he gets booed out the building. He's just getting booed. I will say he had a Burberry trench coat on, kind of clean. It's fuck you though, but he was kind of clean, gang. He's in the ring. He's aura farming. He's on the top rope, going and he's laughing maniacally with all the people saying you tapped out, you suck. A lot of inflammatory things about him, He even goes outside again to jump on the announce table to do the aura farming, And he just keeps laughing at all the negative comments thrown at him. And he goes, guys, you guys shouldn't be mad at me. You shouldn't be mad at me. You should be mad at the guy that tapped out like a little bitch. And then you hear CM Punk is still on go like he was last week. No drop down on the knee. We don't need to tell you it's clobber time because he already on that time. He goes straight to that ring. Instantly get in the ring. Look that man Gunther dead in his face. Face off. Big face off. Ooh, it was nice. But Gunther does the heel thing. He just walks away. He walks away, walks down the stairs. But before he goes all the way down, he looks back at CM Punk and goes, you can't see me. Laughs maniacally away. And as Gunther's walking away, you hear, Booyaka, Booyaka, 619. And Ray pressed Gunther. He looking, he got to look up, obviously, because the height difference is obviously there. But he looking down and he looking up, and Gunther, he's like, you lame, bro. You not good. And Gunther just walks away laughing. And then they show him in the back. And then AJ Styles is like, you just don't learn, huh? He said, I guess not. But now we get into the setup of our main event of tonight. We get CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, who used to be big rivals back in the day, against the Vision with the returning Austin Theory and Bronson Reed. And sadly, again, Rey Mysterio is wearing that trash singlet. I guess he's never going to go back to the baggy pants, man. It makes you sad. But we get into the match. Of course, Austin Theory is starting it, and he's starting off with Ray. Ray instantly jumps on top of him, trying to get some punches in. But Theory throws him to the corner, lands a big clothesline, and then ends it with a backbreaker. He gives her a pin right there. We get an obvious kick out because the match is just starting. But then Ray gets a tag on to Punk. They both start beating him up. But as Punk is trying to Irish whip Theory, he gets reversed. That leads to Theory hitting a big elbow attack on Punk. After the attack, Theory is holding Punk's arm, and he's talking smack. But Punk reverses that, instantly tries to go for the GTS. Theory reverses that, attacks Ray on the outside. And he hits the jump through the ropes drop kick on Punk, and that's how we get to our commercial break. We get back from the commercial break with Bronson Reed and Punk in the ring. Bronson is throwing Punk from corner. He tags in Theory. Theory tries to land some limb manipulation on the arm and lands a big sleeper rest hold. And then he tags Bronson in, and then we get another rest hold. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're getting rest holds, guys. But Punk gets to come back in. He tried to fight it, but there's a thing. When you get headbutted by Samoan, you go down. Reed hits him with a headbutt. After the headbutt, Reed hits a big senton, but it's kicked out of. But Reed gets right back into another rest hold. The rest hold leads to him putting him on the ground and then standing on top of CM Punk. I know that gotta feel awful. Like even it being like a gimmick, that has to like be nasty, like a grown man on top of you, game. Standing on top of him, he tries to go for another big senton, but Punk reverses it. Hot tag! He gets Ray in the ring, lands a Rana on Theory, and then lands the senton on the outside, and that's when we get to the commercial break. We get back from the commercial break with the Vision just terrorizing Rey Mysterio. You know, Theory's whooping him, tags in Bronson. Bronson proceeds to whoop him. Bronson lands a big splash on Rey. 1, 2. CM Punk ain't going for that. He saves, stops the match. He stops the pin, and that leads to another hot tag. And Punk does his little comeback. You know, clotheslines, jump kick. Unconventional neck breaker. Gets Theory on the corner, landing back-to-back running knees. Ends it with a bulldog. Then he tries to go for GTS, but that gets reversed, which leads to Punk landing multiple clotheslines. He even gets on the top rope into a flying clothesline after that. But you get a 1, 2, you get a kick out after that. Punk tags in Ray. He tries to go for a 619 on Theory, but Theory reverses it by interrupting the 619. Ray tries it again, goes for another 619. He lands it this time, but Bronson pulls Ray's legs away out of the pin. But Punk goes for a suicide dive on Bronson. That leads to Ray getting back into the ring, going on top of the top rope. But Theory gets in the ring. But Theory's still in the ring. Makes Ray fall down, and he lands a curb stomp on Rey Mysterio, and that leads to a 1, 2, 3. As soon as the pin goes through, CM Punk instantly goes in that ring and tries to attack Austin Theory, but here comes Bron Breakker. He runs to the ring and tries to stop it. Punk reverses him. He attacks Theory, but as he's distracted by Theory, big spear by Bron Breakker, and the Vision are on top again at the end of another episode, and that is going to be the end of part 2, which is the end of Raw recap and review of December 22nd. I give that match, I guess another 3.5, another 3.5 match. All enjoyable matches. I feel like this Raw was way better than last week's Raw. The crowd was really into it. This must have been, the crowd was really into it. I see what they're building up to for the big show on January 5th. I can't wait for that. But also next week's show is going to be pretty good too. You know, the women's world title is going to be defended, and the tag team championship is going to be defended next week too. So I can't wait to do a review on that. I'm glad to give this show a thumbs up. This is a good thumbs up show right here, man. But if you love this video, if you even like this video, press the like button. Share it with somebody that loves wrestling, or maybe somebody that doesn't know wrestling. You can put them on. Try to get them acclimated to watch next week's show. You know what I mean? So, and subscribe to the channel for more. I'm Twist, and this was a good episode, man. It was a good fun one. Toodles.